Good morning, students. Now we are coming to our topic arithmetic progression. So in an arithmetic progression, what are the main three characters in this? So in AP, the three main characters are A, D and AN value. A means first term, D means common difference, AN means last term or nth term. So by using these three concepts, you can easily solve any question in arithmetic progression. Okay. Suppose a series is given. What questions we have to solve? Find the first term A value. Second one, find the common difference D value. What is the formula for this? A2 minus A1 or A3 minus A2, etc. Okay. So the third question is find the nth term of the series. Find the nth term of the series means you have to find the AN value. Any term of the series, that is also one model question. Find any term of the series, either it is 15th term A15 or 20th term A20. What are the formulas for this? A15 equal to A plus 14D, A20 equal to A plus 19D. So AN formula, AN equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. So these are the formulas we discussed in previous video. So now coming to the present topic. There are so many models. By using the concept, the nth term AN equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. So for example, how many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7? How many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7? First you have to convert the statement into series. How it is? First you have to convert the statement into series. Okay. So here 3-digit numbers. How many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7? Divisible by 7 means what is the first 3-digit number? 3-digit numbers are starting with 100, ending with 999. So the first term, what is the first term divisible by 7? Suppose 100, it is not divisible by 7. 104, is it divisible by 7? 7 ones are 7, 34. 7 fives are 35. Okay, 105. You take 105. So 7 ones are 7, 7 fives are 35. So 105 is the first term divisible by 7 in 3-digit numbers. So let us we take the first term as 105. What is the second term? All the divisible numbers 105. Next divisible number is, add 7 to 105, it is 112. So 112 is the second number. Again add 7 to the 112, it is 119. Okay. Is it divisible by 7? 112. 7 ones are 7. Remaining 4, 42. 7 6 are 42. 119. 7 ones are 7. 49. Remaining 7 sevens are 49. Okay. So the first divisible by 7 number is 105, 112, 119, etc. You have to find the last number also in the series. What is the last divisible number? The last 3-digit number is 999. Suppose you take 997. Is it divisible by 7? 9 ones are 9. 29 remaining. So 7 ones are 7, 29 remaining. 7 fours are 28. So 17 remaining. So you have to take here 4. 7 twos are 14. So 994 is the last 3-digit number divisible by 7. So this is the series of this question. This is the series of the question. So how many 3-digit numbers are there? So how many numbers are there means you have to find the n value here, number of terms in series. You have to find the n value. So already we got the a value. A value is nothing but 105. So d value, difference between two terms, d equal to a2 minus a1, that equal to 7. Again we got an value also given, an equal to 994. You have to find the n value, number of terms. Now many 3-digit numbers means you have to find the number of terms in the series, that is n value. So by using these three values, it is very easy to find the n value. So obtain the formula an equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So an is equal to 994, a value 105. N you have to find the variable n minus 1 into d value 7. So 994 equal to 105 plus 7n minus 7. So 994 equal to 105 minus 7. So it is 98 plus 7n. So 7n equal to 994 minus 98. So it is 896. So find the n value. N equal to 896 by 7. 7 ones are 7 twos are 14. Again 56, 7 eights are 56. So n value we got here 128. N value we got 128. So how many 3-digit numbers are there divisible by 7? The condition is divisible by 7 numbers only. So how many 3-digit numbers divisible by 7 in this series? 128. The answer is 128. Okay, understood? It is very easy sums in this chapter. If you know the values, 3 main characters, a value, d value and an value, you can solve any question in this arithmetic progression. Okay. Now we will see the second example. How many multiples of 4? Example 2. How many multiples of 4? How many multiples of 4? How many multiples of 4 lie between 10 and 250? Lie between 10 and 250. Is it possible to count the multiples of 4 orally? It is very difficult to count the numbers orally. By using the arithmetic progressions, it is very easy to solve. Okay. Multiples of 4. What are the multiples of 4? 4 table. 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8, 4 threes are 12. Okay. So let us find the series of the statement first. Okay, what is the series? The first term, what is the first term of the series? 10 and 20, 250. The given numbers lie between 10 and 250. So 10, first number is 11, it is not divisible, it is not multiple of 4. Here the given condition is multiples of 4. Okay. So first term 12. 12 is a multiple of 4. Next again term 4 3s are 12, 4 4s are 16, 4 5s are 20. Okay. 3 terms are sufficient to find the d value to any series. Okay, 12, 16, 20, etc. What is the last term? Lie between 10 and 250 means to take only between terms, between numbers only. So 250 before number is 249. 249 is not a multiple of 4. 248. 248. Is it multiple of 4? Yes, it is a multiple of 4. 4 6 are 24, 4 2s are 8. So 248 is the multiple of 4. So this is the series of this statement. So now consider the values. What is the a value here? A equal to 12, D value equal to 16 minus 12, 4. Given AN value 248. So how many multiples of 4? How many numbers are there in this series? That means you have to find the n value. You have to find the number of terms in the series means n value only. So by using this formula, an equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So given an value 248, a value 12, n is unknown, d value here we got 4. So 248 equal to 12 plus 4n minus 4. 248 equal to 12 minus 4, 8 plus 4n. So 4n equal to 240. Therefore n equal to 240 by 4. 60. So how many numbers are for multiples of 4 are there in this series? So 10, between 10 and 250, 60 numbers are there. 60 numbers are. So it is very easy to find any question by using this formula. Nth term an equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay. Another example in this topic. Example 3. Another example. So there is so many word problems in this exercise. It is also very easy. First you have to convert the statement into series. Here a question is like this. Jhansi started work in 1995. Jhansi started work in 1995. 1995 at an annual salary of 5,000 rupees. So Jhansi started her work in 1995. Started and salary, annual salary 5,000 rupees. Started with 5,000 rupees salary. She started work with 5,000 rupees salary. Okay. Increment 200 rupees each year. So in your job there is an increment per year. Okay. Here also increment per year equal to given 200 rupees only. Yearly 200 rupees increment is there. Yearly 200 rupees increment is there. In which year did she reach 7,000 rupees? In which year did she reach 7,000 rupees? In which year did she reach 7,000 rupees? So that is the question here. So Jhansi started work in 1995. So started with salary 5,000 rupees. Increment per year equal to 200 rupees. So what is the question? In which year did she reach 7,000 rupees? Here 4 values are given in this question. So once observed all these values, started with 5,000 rupees means you have to find the series of the statement first. So started with means it always you take it as the first term. So the first term in the series is 5,000 rupees. Started the job with 5,000 rupees salary. Again the what is the second clue? Increment per year. Increment means adding 200 to every year. Adding 200 rupees to every year. So 5,000 rupees next in the year 1995 5,000 rupees salary. 96 5,200. 97 5,400. Okay, every year increment 2,000 rupees means it is considered as common difference D. So here A value equal to 5,000 rupees, D value equal to 200 rupees, What about 7,000 rupees? In which year did she reach 7,000 rupees? So finally given she reached the salary 7,000 rupees means we considered as the last term or nth term an equal to 7,000 rupees. So the series is like this, 7,000 rupees. First term 5,000, 5,200, 5,400. The last term 7,000. So what you have to find in the question, in which year, that is the question. You have to find the which year. In which year did she reach 7,000 rupees? Okay. So it is 1995, starting year 1995. So how many terms are there in this series? First you have to find how many terms are there in this series. So that is you have to find the n value. You have to find the first n value. So by using the formula, same formula, nth term an equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So an equal to 7,000 rupees equal to first term 5,000 plus n minus 1 into d value 200. Simplify the equation. 7,000 minus 5,000, 2,000. So 2,000 equal to 200 and minus 200. So multiply with 200. So minus 200 here plus 200. 2,200 equal to 200n. Therefore n value equal to 2,200 by 200. So 11 years. So 11 terms are there in this series means starting with 1995. 11 years. After 11 years she reached 7,000 rupees. So after 11 years means you can add the 11 years to 1995. So plus 11, 6. So n value 11 means, so after 11 years, she reached the salary 7,000 rupees. Okay. After in which year you have to find the year also here. So plus add plus 11 to 1995. So 2006. In 2006, she reached 7,000 rupees. In 2006, she reached 7,000 rupees. So this is the solvation of this question. So word problems are also very easy. First you have to convert the statement into series. Then you find all the variables in this question. This value is a and this value is d. This value is a n. So you can easily solve the question. Okay. So the last formula, there is another formula also in this arithmetic progression, that is also very important. So what is another formula in this progressions, arithmetic progression? Sum of n terms. Sum of n terms in AP. So that is the formula. What is the sum of n terms in AP? So here Sn sum means Sn equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. It is also very easy formula. Sn equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So S means here sum of n terms. Sum of n terms in AP equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. It is also considered as another formula, n by 2 into first term plus last term. First term plus last term. So first term means always a. So last term means an. So n by 2 into a plus an. N by 2 into a plus an is also another formula. Two formulas for this. First one formula, second one. So what is the sum of n terms in AP? So So who derived the formula? That is also important point. So the famous mathematician Gauss, derived this formula at the age of 10 years old only. Okay. So he derived the formula of n terms in AP, sum of n terms in AP at the age of 10 years old. Okay. For example, so many examples are there about the sum of n terms in AP. For example, sum of first 100 natural numbers. First 100 natural numbers. What is the sum of first 100 natural numbers? Is it possible to count the addition of all the numbers? It is very difficult. So by using this formula, you can easily find out the sum of first 100 terms in AP. Okay, what is the sum of natural numbers starting with 1? So what is the series of this statement? 1, 2, 3, etc. The last term 100. So find the sum of these numbers means 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus so on etc. plus 100. You have to find this value. By using this formula, it is very easy. Here a value Sn equal to, here the first term is given, also last term is given. It is not a infinite series, it is finite series. So for finite series, the formula is for finite series. It is for finite series. So it is for infinite series. Infinite series. Okay. So infinite series, the first term is given, also last term also given. So what is the formula? Sn equal to n by 2 into a plus an. So n means here 100 numbers are there in this series. So 100 by 2. First term 1, last term also 100. So 100 by 2, 50 into 101. So it is 50-50. So the answer is 50-50. It is very easy to remember. Very important bits. What is the sum of first 100 natural numbers? So it is 50-50. Britannia 50-50. Okay, you should remember like this. 50-50 is the answer of this question. Okay. So many examples are there. Sum of 1 to 50 natural numbers. Sum of first 50 natural numbers. So here n value 50, you have to take n by 2 into a value 1, a plus an 50. So 50 by 2, 25 into 51. Okay. 25 into 51. 25 5s are 25 into 51, how much? So 1275. So what is the sum of the first 50 numbers? 1275. So again the second example, sum of first 50 even numbers also. Some questions are also like this. First 50 even numbers. Even numbers. So what is the series? How the series of this statement? Sum of first 50 even numbers. So the first even number is 2, 4, 6, etc. The last even number 50 is the even number. Okay. 50 is the even number. So here Sn equal to n by 2 into 2a plus an. So n means here how many numbers? How many numbers? Even numbers are up to 50. How many even numbers are there? 25 even numbers are there. So 25 by 2 into a value 2, an value 50. So by using this formula, Sn formula, you can solve so many questions. Okay. Let us discuss another models in the next video. Okay, thank you.